Have you ever stopped to think about what's really happening inside the apps on your phone? It's not just random code. Nope. There's this hidden world, a kind of secret language that makes everything feel so smooth. And today, you and I, we're going to decode it.
And here it is, the big secret. Your mobile apps secretly use design patterns every day. And listen, this isn't some abstract theory. It's the literal invisible architecture running your digital life. And you know what? I'm going to prove it to you right now.
So, you ready to peek behind the curtain? Let's get into it. Okay, first up is something I like to call the instant ripple effect. Now, the techie name is the observer pattern, but what it's really all about is creating this perfect automatic chain reaction. It's super cool. Just think about it. When was the last time you switched to dark mode? You tap one single button and bam, instantly, every single screen in the app just flips. That's not magic. That's the observer pattern doing its thing. So how does it work? Well, basically, you've got one main thing, let's call it the subject, and its whole job is to shout out to a bunch of other things, the observers, anytime it changes. It's like a broadcast system, so you don't have to go around telling everyone one by one. And this makes it super clear, right? In our dark mode example, the subject is just the theme setting, light or dark. That's it. And the observers? Well, that's every single screen in the app. They're all just listening, waiting for that one signal to change. It's simple, but so powerful. All right, this next one, I guarantee you've used it 1,000 times without even thinking about it. Let's call it your app's time machine. The official name is the command pattern. And yeah, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It lets you time travel inside your apps. Oh yeah, you know this one. Every single time you've hit that life-saving undo button after making a mistake in an email or a photo editor, yep, you were using the command pattern. So what's the trick? How does it work? Instead of an action just happening and then being gone forever, the command pattern basically takes everything about that action, what you did, how you did it, and puts it in a neat little box, a self-contained object. It's a pretty simple 3-step process. First, whatever you do, type a word, draw a line, gets packaged up as a command. Then, that little package gets added to a list, kind of like a history log. And because each action is its own neat little package, the app can just go back through the list to undo stuff, or go forward to redo it. It's a perfect record. Okay, let's move on to what I like to call an app's changing moods. The technical term is the state pattern, and it's all about how an app can act like it has a totally different personality depending on what's going on. The absolute best example, a login screen versus your home screen. Think about it. When you're logged out, the app's entire world revolves around one thing, getting you signed in. But the second you're in, poof, its whole job changes. That switch, that is the state pattern. So what this pattern really does is let an app totally change how it acts when its internal state changes. To you, the user, it feels like the whole app just swapped itself out for a different one. But really, it's the same code, just wearing a different hat depending on the situation. It's a super clean cause and effect. State is logged out. Okay. Behavior is show login screen. State flips to logged in. Behavior becomes show home screen. And here's the kicker for the people building the app. It avoids this horrible tangled web of if this, then that code. It keeps everything so much cleaner. Okay, last one. This is the central communicator, or as the pros call it, the mediator pattern. The best way to think about it is like an air traffic controller for your app. Its job is to prevent total chaos by managing how everything talks to everything else. Okay, picture this. You get a new text message. A bunch of stuff has to happen all at once, right? The little red dot on your app icon needs to pop up, your phone needs to make a sound, and inside the app, the message list has to update. How do all these totally separate things happen in perfect sync? You guessed it, the mediator. See, the whole point of the mediator is to stop all the different bits and pieces of an app from yelling at each other directly. That would be a chaotic mess. Instead, everything just talks to one central hub, the mediator. And that hub handles all the communication. Without this pattern, it's a nightmare. The part of the app that gets the new message would have to know exactly how to talk to the icon badge and the sound system and the chat screen. It's a tangled web. And if you want to add something new, forget it. You have to rewire everything. But with the mediator, it's so much better. The message part just has to do one thing. Tell the mediator, hey, got a new message. And the mediator handles the rest. It tells the icon, the sound, and the screen what to do. So simple, so clean, and way easier to work with. So, there you go. We've just peeked behind the curtain at the invisible skeleton that holds your apps together. You're officially in on the secret now, and I'm willing to bet you're going to start seeing these patterns absolutely everywhere. So let's do a quick recap of the secrets we just busted wide open. The observer pattern? That's your instant dark mode switch. The command pattern? That's your undo/redo time machine. The state pattern is what gives your app a personality change when you log in, and the mediator? That's the air traffic controller for all your notifications. And here's what I really want you to take away from all this. These patterns, they're not just some nerdy code thing for programmers. No, they are the elegant, brilliant solutions that make your favorite apps feel so effortless, so intuitive. It's what makes the magic happen. So, next time you open an app, I challenge you. Look a little closer and ask yourself this. What other invisible systems are hiding in plain sight? Not just in your phone, but in all the tech you use every single day.